Hey guys, I am back, and I've got a freshly dislocated shoulder. You guys know how bad my shoulder is. Pops in and out at will now. It's tender. We've got the Smoky Mountain Knife Works Army Care Package, courtesy of one of the great Patreon folks, Jason. We've got the General's box, the 5-star General's box. So this is like the coolest box they have. We're going to take a look at what they've got for April 2020 or Corona Month 3. Today for the unboxing, just to show you, you're going to see a full video on this. I got 4 new knives from Off Grid Knives today. This is the Viper, one of the new ones we're taking a look at. I love this knife. I've been carrying it around for the last little bit. It's awesome. So we're going to use it for the unboxing today to see what the Smoky Mountain Knife Works box has in store for us. Okay, so as we get stuff out of the box, we have a Smoky Mountain sticker. We have, I don't even know what we're doing here. The Apollo 13 $2 bill. Yeah, you can buy right into that if you want. Reflections of Nature, Sculpted Mirror, and, okay, cool. The St. Michael stone thing. I'm actually named for him. That's why my first name is Michael, by the way. My dad, he's a character. We'll have our confidential packing list, which we'll look at in a second. Let me get everything out, and then we'll talk about the box and take a look at it all. As usual, we have here, look what we got, the candy. Candy's cool. I'm going to put that right back in the box. We've got Smoky Mountain Knife Work blades. We've got Kbar, cool sticker. We've got another Smoky Mountain sticker. Lots of stickers. I don't know if this is like, you know what? I got to open the confidential packing list to see. Sometimes they stick free stuff in these boxes. I've already seen something I'm super jealous of. So there are 3 different levels to the Smoky Mountain Knife Works box. There's the GI, there's the Officers Club, and then there's the General's box. And those, you know, General's box is the highest level. The General's box includes everything that comes in the other 2. It's going to run you $199, but it has some cool stuff. So I can tell you right now that the General's item almost makes up the price of the entire box, and it's an awesome kind of thing. So we have the packing list here, and we're going to go through everything that's in it. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items on the list, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items in front of us, which means we've got 3 free items, which is pretty cool. After assembling everything, I figured out what the 3 free items are here. So you got your free Smoky Mountain Knife Works deck of cards. We've got a nice microfiber cloth for Smoky Mountain. I've seen this before. It's actually a pretty nice feeling cloth. And I don't see a trademark on this, so I can't tell. I think it's Realtree. It's mossy oak, not Realtree. Ooh, I was wrong. But it's a mossy oak camo American flag hat. It actually feels pretty nice. So there you go. So free stuff in the box. We'll put that back in the box. And we will start with our GI box, which has 3 items in it. Starting with the Rough Rider gut hook. Now, by the way, everything in this comes from the Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which is a great, I've never been to the actual brick and mortar store, but it's a great online catalog as well. So all the prices in here, they give the MSRP and then the Smoky Mountain Knife Works price as well. So that's where you can source this all from, and you're free to look at other prices online as well. But we've got the Rough Rider gut hook, 440A, not the best steel, but it's a 4.5 inch 440A stainless steel gut hook blade with a satin finish, 9.6 inches overall, hunter orange composite handle. So I'm guessing we're going to look in the big box for this. Yeah, that checks. And it is a fixed blade. That says an MSRP of $11.99. Smoky Mountain sells it to you for $6.99. It's got a plastic handle on it. I can't take it out of the package without the gut hook catching. Solid feeling blade. I'm not assuming this is a full tang at all. You know what? I am going to open this little microfiber cloth, though, so we can wipe down the blade. Because Jason does say, open everything, you know, and look at it all. A little bit of a static charge to it. But, no, 440A is not ideal. It's not great steel. But at this price, $6.99, could be worse. I mean, it really could be worse. I'd rather have 440A than something like 3CR13. Now, some people will argue there's not a huge difference there, but I'd rather have the American version of the steel than the Chinese. Advantages are 440A is going to be very easy to sharpen and put an edge on. It's not going to hold it a whole lot. It's comfortable. It's got a nice big handle. Not as big as I would like. It feels a little awkward there at the end, but nice, great jimping on the blade. Nice there on the handle. Nice wide cutting surface. Full flat grind on that blade. Very solid for very solid feeling for such a thin blade for your outdoors work. Semi-rigid sheath. Got your little logo there. Kind of heavy grade nylon. Has some foam padding to give it a little bit of shape. Let's go to the paper right away. Not bad. I think that was kind of my fault there, not the knife. Yeah, I'm holding it in an awkward way, but definitely comes sharpened. I thought I'd try the gut hook on the paper. It's not going to be as sharp as the cutting edge, but that's not what the gut hook is for, so we'll try it on some 550 cord. There seems to be something that has spilled on this 550 cord. I don't know what it is. But it's definitely got a... That's not 550 cord like. So we're going to cut that part off right there. And yeah, I'm cutting right on the wood floor because this wood floor needs to be redone anyway. Sometimes I'm not the most responsible person in the house. You guys know that. Let's try the gut hook first, actually. So let's get ourselves some good leverage there. And... Oh, no. That gut hook definitely needs some sharpening. You got some wiggle to it, but that's not what you want to use on like skin or something. That's going to give you kind of a jagged cut, I think, and you want that to be nice and smooth and clean. Nice clean cut on the 550 cord, though. Yeah. For the price and everything, I'd probably put this, I put it in meh. It's not the most comfortable. Clearly made in China. But, you know, in terms of utility use, it's not bad. Yeah, I'd probably put it in meh. I mean, at $6.99, you know, not a bad price. Just not the world's greatest, but if it was any higher price than that, I probably would be upset. So we'll put this one in meh. Right in the middle up there. Next, we're going to look at Tool Logic Survival Card 2. I never like these things, guys. Like, honestly, never. But let's see what this has. Some people really do like these, though. They're convenient to put, you know, in your wallet and stuff. I see here that it's the metal here is AUS 8A, which, when done right, is a very effective type of steel. I know there's a lot of people that don't like AUS 8, and I don't know why. I've never really understood the hatred for AUS 8 steel. Again, if it's not finished correctly, if it's not treated correctly, it kind of sucks. But when it is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I guess it all depends on the finishing. So let's see. First we've got, does this light pop out? No, I guess it does not. We've got a little red LED. Little red LED. Got a whistle. Yeah, I'll alcohol that down for you so you don't get any of my herpagonicephalides or even worse, corona. I don't have corona, guys. Let's see. Got some tweezers. Little Swiss Army type. It's basically like a flat Swiss Army knife. And then, what is this, a ferro rod? This is a ferro rod built into the side. Right there. And then... little bitty baby knife. Now I am not going to, it does have 90-degree edges, and I'm not going to do a paper test on this thing because it'd be almost nightmarish to try to get these serrations through a paper. I'm not going to test it, but believe it or not, it is slightly comfortable for its size. No. Come on. Give me some sparks. There we go. No. Decent sparks. But it's a small rod, it's a small blade. It's basically 90-degree edges all over the place, so it does have some hot spots, but this is more of an emergency kind of thing. And it's the survival 2. How much do they say? MSRP $25, Smoky Mountain's price is $9.99. I probably would not carry this, but there are a lot of people that do like something like this for the wallet. Very slim, very compact. It's neither here nor there. I'm putting it in meh. I'm putting this in meh. So there you go. Moving right along, we've got the Rough Rider. Remember, I said there were 3 items. It's Rough Rider, Moss Green Jig Bone Trapper. This has the This has the potential to be nice. Is this genuine bone? I don't know. We got a kitty cat sighting. Here's a tail. I don't know if it's real bone or not, but it's standard trapper type knife. So we've got the 2 blades. These are nice to collect, MSRP is $19.99. Their price is $14.99. What kind of steel? 440 stainless. It doesn't say what kind of steel. So 2 ways to look at this. I like these knives. These are really growing on me. There was a time where I didn't like these kind of knives at all. Oh, that's smooth. That feels good, actually. So these are, for the tradition's sake of these kind of knives, great. They make great collection. That is even smoother. I really like that. You could pass these on. They're great. Legality-wise, there are so many places where these are just perfect. The blades are 3.125 inches long. So, if you're in one of those 3-inch only places, it's just over. But let's see. Let's do a little pull through here with this guy. Pull. Really nice pull through there. And let's try this one, which I'm expecting to be just as nice. Yeah, really nice. Great finished blades. $14.99. I don't know if it's real bone or not. I don't know what the dye job is on it, but it's a nice collection piece for not a whole lot of money. Sure, you can get. There are case knives that are hundreds of dollars. There are other brands. There are some that might be a little bit less, but this is nice. I'm gonna go put this one, and I like it. Again, I'm not sure if it's real bone or not, or G10. It kind of does look like real bone, and bone is not that expensive. Depending on what kind of bone, but this could be. So I'm gonna put this one in. I like it over there, and that's everything that is in the GI box. The first 3 items. So I like it, and 2 mehs. Let's move on to something that I probably will like. The Kershaw manifold. I don't think I've seen this before. You know what? I am wrong. There are 4 items in the GI box. And this is the last item in the GI box. Kershaw's newer designs. They've had so many lately. This is an MSRP of $34.64 with a Smoky Mountain price of $19.99. It looks very simple. Looks like one of Kershaw's simpler designs. And it is. It's got their speed safe opening system, which is one of the greatest spring assist systems in my opinion. Overall though, the materials don't thrill me. I think this should be probably cheaper than $19.99, to tell you the truth. But for CR14 steel, 3.5-inch blade. I do like the finish. It's all steel, all over the whole thing. It's all steel. So if you like that, cool. This is, I don't know, $20. Kershaw is a good knife brand. I like Kershaw's. This just has a cheap feel and look to me. This clip is the hallmark. You see this clip used over and over in a lot of cheaper knives. But it's a frame lock. I think it being a Kershaw lets it get away with a little bit more in terms of the price there. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Very smooth. I mean, it's doing slices before I even know I'm cutting through the paper. So it's finished very, very well. Pretty nice. The price is getting me, though, for that level of steel. But the thing is, I do like it. Kershaw's, there's a thing about a Kershaw knife, especially in all steel like this. There's a lot of customizability built into this knife with the design, with it being all steel. The speed safe is great. I love the speed safe system. The flipper action is great, and you've got the thumb stud action is even better. I'm gonna have to put this one, and I like it, even though I think it is a little bit overpriced for what you're getting with 4CR steel. But it's clearly not from Kershaw's more upscale line. But I'm gonna put this one, and I like it because there's just a lot to like. You can make this one your own in a lot of different ways, and then make it worth that $20 for your own customized knife. So that's everything in the GI box. There's one item in the officer's box, and that is going to be the Officers Club box, and that is going to be the, it's an exclusive. The Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive Kbar Becker Harpoon. Now this has an MSRP of $116.54. Smoky Mountain sells it for $94.95. Becker is pretty good. Kbar is really good. We all know Kbar. We should all know Kbar, I guess. But I still have a Kbar video to do because Jason was nice enough to, in the very first box we looked at, there was an awesome Kbar knife I said I really wanted to keep and do a further series on. He said, go ahead. So I gave him a custom Dunmora in return for it. So we've got a nice polymer sheath here with great retention and nylon straps on it. You can move the, move the strap section around. Wow, that is nice. Look at that. I think we've got a polymer handle there. A very nice flat black finish on that. Wow. That feels remarkably comfortable. This is a combat knife. Wow. Oh my God. Smoothest knife we've tested so far today. This is amazing. This feels great. Full tang, obviously. 1095 high carbon Crovan steel. 4.6-inch blade. This is super. This feels great in my hand. Now this could be used, outdoor survival, but this is a nasty looking knife. And with this sheath, you can mount this in a number of different ways. This is an excellent knife. I've heard of this knife. I have never held it. Made in the USA. Definitely. I'm going to say it's worth the price at $94. Now, $10.95 is one of the most widely used, most reliable high carbon steels. We've got to talk about high carbon. I do have to put together a steel video. It's been asked for a whole lot, and I will do that. But when it comes to, you know, a heavy use blade, 1095 is like the old reliable, you know? It's not fancy, it's not new, but it lasts forever if you take care of it. It's just, I want to do that again because I love this knife. This is, wow. This is great. Man, this is another one I want to do like 10 videos on, but this feels so good. The weight and balance of this, awesome. And this, again, this alone almost covers the entire price of the officer's box. And the other stuff there, the other two and like it, I mean, it's just, wow. This is fantastic. Okay. Definitely goes and I like it. Now the General's box adds one item. I love this. I've done a video on this. S30V steel, the modified Wharncliffe blade, carbon fiber scales. MSRP is $250. Smoky Mountain sells it for $175. So remember, this box, the 5-star General, is $199. So this is a $175 knife. You add in your Kbar Becker, and like the whole box has made up the price and then some, and then the other items. But this is the Spyderco Smock, which, if you remember I'll put the full review for this in the end screens. JT from JT's Knife Life was good enough to let me see his so that I could do the full review on it. This is one of my favorite knives. This thing is an incredible knife. It's got this cool button lock on it. The front flipping action is great. This is probably it is one of my favorite Spydercos of all time. And the greatest story about this, watch my full review of the knife to learn the history and story of this knife, of how it came to be made. It's really cool. But it's a little bit smaller than I had anticipated when I first saw it, but I love it. I love it to death. It is a great design. It is an amazing design. I wish they would come up with one that is like just, 1.5 times the size, just a little bit bigger to fill out bigger hands, but it is still feels so good cutting. I mean, it just it feels so good cutting. And then if we were to get the end of the 550 cord, if I can find the end of the 550 cord. Look at the mess I got to clean up after this. I like put force on it to do the pull through, and there was like no reason to do it. It just, boom, nothing. This, to me, is like the highlight of this box. It's so smooth. It just, ready, watch, just, it's just so perfectly engineered. I love this knife. Awesome. This is a beauty knife, a beauty fish of a knife. So this, of course, goes straight, and I like it. So, I mean, wrapping this all up, looking at it, 6 items in the box, 4 and I like it, 2 in meh, 0 don't like it. You have an amazing Spyderco that is just, I mean, you have to get one in your hand to really understand it. A great collaboration between Becker and Kbar. What a great fixed blade. And then a nice little collection piece, and good utility value carrying. And, I don't know, maybe a little bit overpriced, but still, I have never had a Kershaw that just wasn't a good knife. I mean, you're going to have to maintain that blade a little, but it's a good knife. It's a Kershaw. It's cool. And you can do a lot to it to make it your own. And in the meh, look, not my cup of tea, but I don't know. It is something you can put in your wallet and just forget about and have it in case you need it. And this probably will have some kind of utility value to someone. There are people that are going to make use of this. Again, it's not something I'm prone to use very much, but I've seen much worse, same style, same pattern at a higher price. So, cool box. I really like the Smoky Mountain box. Now again, it's Smoky Mountain Knife Works, so it's a Knife Guys box. You're not going to see a whole lot. Sometimes you'll see some other items in this box, but remember, it is a Knife Guys box. It is a knife box. It is, it's not like a multiple gear box, even though sometimes we do see some other stuff. And then we got our free stuff in there too, which is cool. So what do you guys think? Who's got a favorite item in this box? Anybody? Bueller? What do you guys think of it? I'm really happy. I got to give another big shout out and thank you to Jason. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to throw in this box, because I try every time I ship boxes over to him. He has them shipped to me. I look at them and then I send it to him. I try to put a thank you in there. I don't know. There's nothing I can put in this box. It's better than what's already in this box. I mean, there's just not. But so thanks again to Jason, my cool Patreon supporter, who not only supports the channel through Patreon, but buys this subscription and has it sent to me so I can unbox it for all of us and then pass it back on to him. Thank you guys. I hope you're all staying safe, staying healthy, making it through this crazy time in the world. Remember, you are all absolutely awesome. I truly do appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.